Hey everyone, how are you? It's Michael. Thank you so much for stopping by my blog. Today I want to share with you this fun card I made for Pride. It is June. June is Pride Month. I always participate in what I can related to Pride. I love to make Pride cards. I love anything with the Pride stripe and the rainbows. And today I am taking part in a Chosen Family, Chosen Love Pride Hop with 5 other amazingly talented makers. And we wanted to kick off this month by using this brand new stamp set that is being released by Stamp Anniething, A-N-N-I-E. Okay, this stamp set, it is a 6-inch by 8-inch stamp set. It's called the Chosen Family, Chosen Love stamp set. It comes with 4 stamps of the different fun images to use in a card or project of your own, plus 6 different sentiments. Okay, the stamp set is on pre-order right now, June 5th through June 7th. You can go to the website. I will have links everywhere. And you can pre-order the stamp set. It is expected to start shipping on the 8th, okay, expected. And all of the makers are either using this stamp set or one of the digital stamps that they have available for the LGBT plus community. And part of the celebration, they are going to be donating 10% of the proceeds from the sale of this Chosen Family, Chosen Love stamp set, and 100% of the sales if you buy any of their LGBT digital stamps. I will have links for everything I'm talking about on my blog post. There will be a link to a blog post below. It corresponds with this video. Okay, they're going to be donating all of this money through June. Okay, so you have all month to get the stamp set or any of the digitals. They're going to be donating the money to True Colors United. It's an organization working to end homelessness among the LGBTQ youth. Okay, so I hope you can help support them and the LGBT community by either purchasing the stamp set or purchasing one of the digital stamps to make some of your projects. It would really, really, really help. I have to tell you, I had some trepidation about using the stamp set. I am not a blender. I don't like stamp sets with faces. I have real issues with skin tones. And I had to force myself to get out of my comfort zone with this card, but I really love the way it came out, and I am super, super, super happy with how the rainbow blending happens on their clothing. I'm happy with their skin tones. There's no blending there, but I'm happy. Here's the image that we're going to be using today. I'm going to show you how to make this card, but using the girls. And I love the stripes for the rainbow striped tops that they're wearing. Here are some other images that I colored and fussy cut. Okay, I am shocked that I was able to do this. I know it doesn't sound like anything for you guys, but for me, this is a huge milestone. The stripes here are much stronger. I think I used more ink than on here. And I have to give all the credit to Spectrum Noir, because a few years ago, I ordered a set of their Tri-Blend markers. Okay, this was a set. I don't know if they still have this set. I will check to see if they have it. But you basically get a light nib, and you get a medium nib, and then you get a darker nib. So these are super easy to blend with. I started with, and this set that I got, there was actually enough of the colors in the kit to have the colors of the rainbow. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I did this for the, this for the indigo, and then this for the purple. Not perfect, but it's okay. And I just went and I blended the different colors going across the shirts here with the very light nib, and then I went back with the second color, and then I just moved back and forth between the colors using the light and the medium and the dark nibs to get this rainbow pride effect on their shirts, and I had a lot of fun doing it. To make this card, I didn't want to use any background paper from my stash or anything, so I wanted it to be rainbowy without it being rainbowy, if that makes any sense to you. And for this card, I went and I used this rainbow washi tape. I think this is from Altenew. I'll check and leave a link in my blog post. For the card using the girls, I went through my stash and I found some other colorful possibilities to use for the card. So I played around with, this was this washi tape, and I knew I wanted to use this paper, and I felt like, wow, that's clashing a lot. So I decided not to use this one. Then I went and I found, this one, but this one felt a little too pastel-y and too picnicky for me. So this was a no. And then I actually liked this one. I did 2 strips down the side here, but I don't know. It's still not screaming pride to me. So I'm going to end up using the same rainbow washi tape here for the card that we're going to make today. And I am going to get into this and start showing you how to make it. It's really easy. It's really simple. This rainbow paper here, it's a digital paper from a store on Etsy called Sylvie Vibes, Sylvie. The digital set is called Watercolor Splashes, and I think there are about 20 different watercolor designs that I loved because it says rainbow, it says pride without saying pride in a way. This is another one of the images that I printed. I'm going to make another card using this. So I just wanted to show you could use it this way, you could use it this way. You don't have to use this just for pride. This would be great for a birthday or any kind of celebration. I'll have a link to the Etsy file, the Etsy store and the Etsy file below. This one I printed out. I printed actually 2 of the same design, and this is what I used for this card. I liked that fact that it was a diagonal image, so I have a lot of white space here. For the card today, I printed this image because I loved the idea of these splashes here. So I'm going to, we're going to use it kind of like this. So there's a lot of white space here, but there's some rainbow-ish watercolor splashes going on the sides. So let me show you how to get this together. So we're going to start with an A2 size card. So it's a 4 1/4 inch by 11 inch, and you're going to take the long side and you're going to put it into your scoring tool. I have a Score Buddy here. I have the small one. They also sell a 12-inch size. If you've never seen this before, this is made by ScorePal, and you just put this at the 5.5-inch mark. You either use a bone folder. It comes with a bone folder. I just can't seem to find mine. So you can use a bone folder to score. I like to use a stylus, so I just score there. Then what you want to do is you want to fold it. I like to put my paper folded down with the 2 corners here in the corner and use this as a guide. And then you come across and you burnish well with a bone folder or a credit card or something like that. Okay, so this is the card base. Now what I'm going to do is, since we have, I'm going to do like an opposite to this. So we have this washi tape here on this side. I'm going to run the washi tape down the right side of the card front. So I'm just going to run it here. Try to make sure that there's no white showing on the card base. Okay, gonna cut it off there. I'm gonna turn it over and just use you can use a scissor. I'm just gonna use this craft blade here. Washi tape is really thin, so you really don't have to push too hard. So if you don't have the rainbow washi tape, go through your stash, see what else you might have that can be used for this card. Okay, so we have this. Now I want to do this part, but it's raised up a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but the washi tape is on the card, and then this section here is raised up just a little bit. I'm using some fun foam. If you don't have any fun foam, you can use regular foam squares or these kind of foam dots like this to get some rise to the paper. So I wanted a base here. Okay, so I cut a piece of this hot pink cardstock. It's 3 1/4 by 5 1/2 because the card is 5 1/2. Okay, I have some tape on the back, and in order to raise it, I cut a piece of white fun foam, just shy of 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm just going to remove the tape backing. You could also use regular craft glue here. You don't need to use the tape if you don't want to. I'm going to, instead of just dropping this down, I'm just going to line this up here at the top first and get it stuck to the top, and then the rest will just fall down nice and easy. So I'm just gonna line that up here and then just let it fall, and it's perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere this to the card front. I'm just going to use some white glue here. You could use the double-sided tape if you want to, or an ATG gun. I just wanted a little border against the rainbow stripes here. So I'm gonna place this here. Using tape allows you to kind of play around with it also, just to get it up against and perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna move this around a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we got our card base. This should have been cut a little bit larger. Okay, got the card base here. So now I cut this. Where's the one I printed? I printed this, and I cut this down to 3 1/8 by 5 1/4. And we're going to adhere this to the card front so that, let's see, do we want to do it this way? I think I like it. I like these coming off this edge over here. So I'm going to just, yeah, I like that. Okay. Remove the tape backing. I've already put the tape on the back to speed this video up a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to place this in the corner. Lay it down. Beautiful. So now we have our front of the card. So we have the washi tape, then we have the hot pink little border, and then we have our watercolor splashes here. Okay, I have already gone and colored the girls. I also fussy cut it, And after I fussy cut it, I went around the edge using a dark gray. Do I have it here? You could use black. I went around with it with this Tombow marker. It's an N65. And I just kind of brushed it around the edge so that any of the white paper from where I fussy cut, it kind of disappears into the image. Okay, this is a great idea to do when you're printing digital images and you are printing on white cardstock or white paper. Okay, getting here in the center is a little difficult, but got it done. Okay, so I already put some foam dots on the back. I also went and stamped one of the sentiments onto a piece of white cardstock. I die cut a piece of the same pink cardstock from here using a stitched banner die because I want the sentiment to be over here. So we're going to first glue this to the pink cardstock. Okay, I'm going to try to get it centered. And I want to make sure that the stitching is on the right side. The left side we're going to hide underneath our image here. Okay. So I'm just going to estimate here. So, okay, I'm just going to trim the image here. Let's see if we can do this. So if we put the image here, then we could put this here, and that's hidden. Okay, so because the right side, there's a gap here, the card base is here, and then we use the fun foam. I'm going to put some of the foam tape on the foam squares here on the side. Going to remove the backing, and then we're going to put some white glue here because this is what's going to stick to the card front. Don't have to go crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's see, we're going to play around with this, see where we want to put them. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm going to line this up so that the right edge of the banner die is up against the card edge. Let the glue set for a moment, push down for the foam dots to adhere to the card base. And then I'm going to put some foam tape on the back. I'm just going to remove the foam backing. Whoop. I'd love to know if you guys are making any cards or scrapbooks or albums or anything for Pride. Do you make anything for Pride? Even if you're not gay or lesbian or part of the community, maybe you're an ally and you just want to be show that your support for the LGBT plus community, especially these days with our crazy president. Okay, so that is it. I just put these down there. I love this, and when I was putting this idea together, I got an idea for a 5x7 card, maybe with the tape on each side and in the center. That's why I printed this design, because I think I'm going to use this across both cards and make one big 5x7 with the other images that I colored in. So that might be another video. Anyway, I hope you guys love these ideas. I hope you go and show support and get this chosen family, chosen love stamp set from Stamp Anything. Links to everything will be on a blog post, which will be linked below. I hope you can take some time and go show some love to all the other makers taking part in this Pride Hop. I am going to do my best to post something every Friday in the month of June, at least something on the Fridays, but there might be other projects in between. I just found an amazing Pride digital scrapbook collection from Tracy Reed Designs. It's called Fierce. It's on sale at the moment. I will leave a link for that also in my blog post. I'm going to be making a folio or an album using that digital collection. So stop back for that also. It would be great if you could leave a comment. Tell me what you made, what you thought of this card idea, what you think of the stamp set. Let me know where are you watching from. I'm in Brazil. I'm an American, but I live in Brazil. I'd love to know what country you're watching from. Be great if you could hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. You guys know what to do. It really helps with everything. Anyway, I appreciate you taking some time today to spend it with me, and go hop on the Pride Hop. Thanks, everyone. I'll be back soon. Take care. Stay safe.